Hey, what's happening, everybody? You're tuning in to Music and Motivation with Chris Davis. This is episode number 162, and we're just kicking it here on a Wednesday as per the usual, my man. Happy to be here. Happy to have you listening. I'm starting this off with a little bit of music, gang, as per, again, the usual. And this is some new stuff by the Jazz Operators. This is a cover of Roy Hargrove's Strasbourg St. Denis. It's a little jazzy, and I think you're going to like it. So let's let Kelly take it away for us on bass.
Oh, I gotta find my remote. Jesus. Gosh dang it. Already off to a rough start, but after such a sweet song, who gives a shit, right? That was the Jazz Operators again. That's my jazz band, and super grateful for them. That was even just Kelly, Doug, and I on it as a trio for that one. Normally we have a sax guy and a separate guitarist named Mac, who both of whom are awesome, and couldn't be more grateful to still be playing with such awesome musicians. And now that I'm looking at this camera angle, realizing I look like I got man titties. It is what it is. I like this shirt, but maybe I need to go work out, guys. As should you, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're ahead of me. Probably. Shout out to you if you've been working out this week. It's Wednesday, and yeah, happy to be here with y'all. At the top of the hour, man, want to say thank you again for tuning in, man. Always so grateful to have you here with me, get to kick it and share a little bit of positivity with you guys. Because, man, some of us really need it. Am I right? Am I right? Some people are struggling this week. And if you're among them, keep your head up. And let's kick it and let's have a podcast. And let's figure this out together, right? Am I right? It has been good for me, okay? Which is, good, again, for me, been all right, man. I'm super grateful that we got a new drummer for Forgiving Tree, because we got a new show on the books. Forgiving Tree is going to be playing a show at Sky Music Lounge in Baldwin, Missouri on Friday, June 24th. Okay, that gives us like 3 weeks of prep time, and we're going hard on the promotion, and we need to get butts in seats, guys. Butts in seats. That's been the expression most coming out of my mouth these last couple days. We need to get butts in seats, guys. That means come out to the show, because your boy getting paid depends on it. Okay, I need to get at least 40 people there to get paid by these guys, and we love them. Thanks for letting us be there. But just saying that. So come out, help your boy out, help your boy get paid, and have a great time. I heard that drinks are relatively cheap at Sky Music Lounge, and we're gonna have a freaking party. Okay, we got an amazing set list lined up. Some oldies, some goldies, and some new material as always. Okay, so come out. You know the set's going to be different than anything you've seen before. And of course it's going to be. We got the talented multiverse, like, God, I'm screwing up my words again. The multi-talented, how about that? The multi-talented Alex Ward joining us on drums. And we couldn't be more blessed. And he is a tremendous, strong player. And you guys are in for a hell of a show. That's what I'm saying. So make sure you guys come on out. Okay, that's Friday, June 24th. And for all my old fogies out there, and we love our old fogies. Wouldn't happen without our old fogies. They bring you into this world. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta take care of them. We want to see you there. It's a 6:30 show. Come out. It's an early show in Baldwin. Why not? You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about your car. Come on out, bro. This isn't the wharf, you know? We ain't we ain't hanging out at the docks after dark anymore. Come on down. Baldwin, Missouri. June 24th, 6:30. We love you guys. So getting hella excited. You can tell how pumped I am for this show. We got a lot of cool stuff planned. In other news, at the top of the hour, again, want to thank my boy D-Boy Santana for coming on the last episode, dude. I pretty sure I mentioned this in the last episode, but I met D-Boy Santana for the first time, episode 69 of Music and Motivation, which you guys should go watch, because a tremendous episode for a number of reasons, and I want to see why you think I think it's a tremendous episode in the comments of it, okay? We had a wonderful interview, but that was the first time I met this guy. I was introduced to him through my friend Booney Star, and you guys should check him out too. Both tremendous local St. Louis rappers, both of whom, man, actually got some shit going on for them. They are tremendous, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, D-Boy Santana's singles have dropped. Make sure you go check out looking at me now and on YouTube and all platforms because your boy gets paid from all of them. D-Boy Santana, not me. Want to make that perfectly clear. I want to see my boy get paid, though. That's what I'm talking about. Go check out my man's stuff. Okay? And wonderful interview on that last episode. Super grateful to have had the time to sit down with him. And make sure you guys go check that one out, too. And go subscribe to his channel, bro. D-Boy Santana. Spelled out exactly how you think it is. And, man, he is the man. So go check it out. I didn't properly get to talk to you guys about my trip last time, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time here at the top talking about that awesome trip to the Grand Canyon. Me, my family, and my wife all went out and visited the Grand Canyon for it wasn't like a whole week, guys, but I traveled out to Colorado Sunday, and I'm not even sure on dates anymore. Because I'm looking at a calendar that's in June now. So, like, not really sure. 30th, 29th, 28th, 27th, 26th, 25th, 24th, 23rd. So I headed out to Colorado Sunday, the 22nd, and I got to Williams, Arizona on Monday, the 23rd. And then I checked out the Grand Canyon Tuesday through Wednesday, and, man, we saw the south side of it. Because Williams is about an hour south of there, so we drive an hour to get there each day and an hour back, which was fine. A little bit of family time doesn't hurt anybody until it's too much family time, but we love them. We love them anyways. We had a tremendous time, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Airbnb was amazing. Felt like royalty there. I mean, a little hot for my taste, but at least it was, as they say, a dry heat. Oh, my God. I was sick of seeing it's a dry heat and everybody saying that. I'm like, I get it. Y'all ain't never been to St. Louis, though. This is absolutely, my skin was doing crazy shit. I've never seen sunscreen just absorb into your skin. Normally, there's like a layer of sweat, then it just all sweats off. It's the 3 rivers we got here. You know, it's an absurd amount of rivers for one little city. And, yeah, actually, it was a good time, man. Kelly got a little overheated the first day. We had to call it quits at like 4 or 5. But the second day, man, we stayed out there from like 10 a.m. to after sunset, which would probably be like 8 o'clock or something. It was a long day. But, man, we saw everything there was to see on the south side of the Grand Canyon National Park. I'm going to sneeze. Give me a second. That's pretty gross to see on camera. I'm sorry, gang. Oh, give me a holy shit. Oh my God. I feel like I just blew my fucking brains out my fucking nose. Holy shit. Brains everywhere. Fuck. What was I even talking about? South side. The south side of the canyon. That's what I'm talking about. It was great. I love learning about history and love doing a little sightseeing and needed a fucking vacation, guys. I'm at over 10 minutes. Yeah, I needed a fucking vacation. Really bad, okay? And I still need another vacation soon-ish, but your boy's a savage and can work it out for a few weeks before his birthday. Oh, it's his birthday soon, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Oh, no, the Dead show's coming up, too, pretty soon. That's going to be, whoo, tremendous, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and then we left our Airbnb Thursday morning and drove about 2 hours east to Winslow, Arizona. I got to stand on the corner where the Eagles stood, and we did some desert camping at Hamalavi State Park, which, by the way, super cool. Would never have heard about it if not for my parents booking it to camp. It was the only camping spot in Arizona. By the way, only camping spot in Arizona that didn't have a fire ban on it at the time. Still, the night we camped, it didn't have a fire ban. There was fucking fires going on all over the goddamn place. Half of New Mexico, all this shit, you know. But we checked in the morning if they had a fire ban. They said no. So I tried to go buy firewood at the Walmart. They had bundles just sitting outside for $4. So I go in and I just go to the cash register and I'm like, hey, can I get a bundle of firewood? And she gives me this dirty look and goes, I don't know if I can sell that to you. I'm like, hey, I'm not camping anywhere near here. I called this morning to check if they had a fire ban, and they do not. And I'm an Eagle Scout, and I'm going to go be a responsible adult when I use this firewood because I got to cook something tonight where I'm going. And she was like, still, I don't think I can sell this to you. I don't think legally I can. I need to go check with my manager. So she went and got one manager, and the manager came over and chewed me out, man. Just like, I can't believe you're even thinking about having a fire. We just got one put out 2 days ago, 2 miles from my house, and I was out there fighting it. I don't want to see you motherfuckers having a fire anywhere near. I was like, ma'am, I understand. I'm an Eagle Scout, and I'm going like 3 miles east of here where there is no problem, and I've got plenty of water to put it out with. And she's like, well, I don't even know if we can sell that to you. Let me ask my superior. She went and got a second, not one, but 2 managers. Came over, and finally somebody okayed it because they really wanted my $7 because they're hurting out there in Winslow, Arizona. No, that was Williams, Arizona. Anyways, I will say that while I understand it 100%. If I was just some Joe Schmo that didn't know shit about fire, I got my fired shit. You know what I mean? Which was like a little card that said I could start my own fires in Boy Scouts. You got your totem shit, which is you could have a knife and like carve shit and carry a knife around camp, and as long as you got your card and did your little safety whatever test. I got my fireman's chick. Lady, come on. But you go and as you're walking the town, because it's historic. A lot of it's historic. But only a small little historic Main Street, right? And you go walking. Each building's got a plaque that tells you a little bit about the historic building. And it's like, survived the fire of 1890-something. Did not survive the fire of this. Reconstructed at this time. You're like, oh, shit. Fires hit here all the time. Fuck. So I understand. I wouldn't have tried to sell a guy looking like me a bundle of firewood either, right? But your boy had it covered, and we did not start a fire. However, while we were camping, we were trying to cook dinner, and they had a nice, like, grate that you like is completely surrounded by shit so embers don't blow out. Even so they didn't have a fire ban. A ranger stopped by to just get out, and he got out, and we were like, oh fuck, did they put a ban on while we like since we called at 10 a.m.? And he comes over and he's like, hey, and I'm not telling you to put it out, but I want you to be real careful with that fire. And we were like, oh, sir, trust me, we are being very careful. And as soon as we're done cooking this goddamn mac and cheese, we are putting it out. And he goes, okay, because it gets cold here in the desert. I just don't want you guys to, like, keep it going all night. You know what I mean? Use it for what you need to use it for and put it the fuck out. And we're like, yes, sir. And it got down to like fucking 49 degrees that night. But no fire because we weren't risking that shit. Everything, it's like 93% no humidity, right? So it's like fucking everything just like poofs into flame. Anyways, that was my fun little desert camping story. We went and searched for scorpions because my dad's a maniac and thought that they glowed in the dark on a black light. So we went and bought these like little portable black lights. And you know what, guys? Scorpions do glow in the dark. They do. And your boy saw like 5 of them. And I was like, wow, they're really everywhere. And then I did not sleep that night. Also, what contributed to the no sleeping was there were these cool wild ass, like not like big butts, I cannot lie, but like donkeys in a field adjacent to where we were camping, okay? And we were trying to go to sleep, and you just heard a pack of coyotes were trying to get these 3 donkeys, and they were putting up a hell of a fight, but the noises they were making were insane and not desirable by any means. It was truly horrifying, and I think I got a total of 2 hours of sleep before I had to drive another 12 hours. Woo! And I had to drive through Texas, which had me fucking scared as shit. Especially when you're driving into Texas, because you cross the border into Texas and you just see cars left behind at the border. Like, for the first 10 miles, it's just cars that got pulled and we're like, oh no, we're seizing all of you. Whether it's illegals or drugs or whatever, you know. I was like, oh, we need to get out of Texas. So I don't think we stopped in Texas. And that's a long drive. I think we gassed up maybe once towards the end, but like at a like pit stop. It was crazy, dude. Let's see. No, overall tremendous time. Glad I saw the Grand Canyon. Saw some tremendous shit. Glad I experienced desert camping. Glad I am a river boy. I'm a little Missouri boy, and I love my woods and I love my streams and my rivers and having clean fucking water available. So, you know what I mean? Grand Canyon's nice and all, but there ain't shit for water, and there ain't shit for shade. That was the other thing about desert camping. We got there like 3 because there wasn't much else to do. We went and saw everything, and then we went like set our tent up at 3:30, and we got the one of the few spots with like no tree, no shade. Wish we thought about that, but your group of Eagle Scouts thought about we figured out a way to make like shade using our fly of our tent. Worked out. So, good time. Much family love, much family together time. Grateful to live in Missouri somehow. Normally that doesn't happen after a vacation. Normally you get back from vacation, you're like, fuck, I hate Missouri. I want to live here forever. But not the case with Arizona, I'll tell you that. Trying to think what else is new, gang. So that was that. Told you about the show. Let's do a couple tips. Pew 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 pew. Tips for surviving the week, man. Tip number 1. Let's see. I got a few people who are really struggling to get through the week right now. If you just got out of a long-term relationship and it wasn't your choice, like you got broken up with, that's the worst, dude. You feel your heart break. And sometimes that shit lasts for months, dude. I have one homie who's going through that, and man, I love this dude to death. And it breaks my heart for him. You know, and I think it was a pretty amicable break. I don't think anybody was in the wrong and there was no foul play or nothing right. I just feel for this man because I see him going through it. He's a good man. And don't be afraid to rely on the homies a little bit when you're going through it, okay? Tip number 1, hit the homies up if you're going through it because they won't know if you don't tell them. Especially if you don't post it on fucking social media, which I never do. If I'm going through shit, guys, I will never publicize that. Unless somebody else does it for me. In which case, fuck you, dude. You know? And, yeah, that's why I'm not dropping names and shit, right? Because that'd be a fuck you to me, right? Fuck you, dude. But don't be, tip number 1, hit the homies up if you're going through it. Nobody should suffer alone, and sometimes hanging with the homies at least gets your mind off shit. If not, helps you solve the problem. Unfortunately, in this case, I have not been able to help solve the problem, but I have been able to help him get his mind off shit and support him. You know what I mean? Sometimes what really just, tip number 2, if you got a buddy going through it and you're not sure what to do, here's the best tip. Just listen. Hang with them. And maybe don't like lay on with any fucking heavy questions, but say, hey man, I'm here to listen. I am all ears. You matter to me. And you can paraphrase this, guys, but you matter to me enough, like a huge amount, and whatever you're going through, I'm here to listen, bro. We'll figure it out. You rock. Fist bump. See, you know what I mean? So, bro, if somebody said that to me on one of my worst days, that would mean the world to me, bro. So, just listen, dude. Listen to what they need. Listen to what's going on. Be ears and not mouth, okay? Sometimes I suck at that. We all got to work on it. If your homie's going through it, why not get a little practice in, right? Of active listening and active supporting, you know what I mean? Being empathetic and apathetic, not apathetic, empathetic and compassionate and shit, you know? Tip number 3, surviving the week. Here's one. I have a lot of people who are getting really frustrated on the roads. And road rage is up. Car incidents are up. I want you guys to, A, drive respectfully. Here's the real tip, though. If you are, like, chronic sufferer of road rage, I need you to start listening to, like, calming music on the road. It helps me. It really does. I have a 88.7 here in St. Louis. That's the jazz station. It's called The Sound. It is tremendous, okay? It's a short jog away from 88.1, which is KDHX, the public radio station, which has different music every hour. It's not NPR littening you. It is the public radio music station. It's awesome. Tremendous. You never know what you're going to hear on there. So, listen to soothing, calming, fun, relaxing music while you're driving to help ease the road rage, because fuck, we all going to die out there if we all keep driving like this shit, guys. I don't want to see you run into my trailer. I don't want to fucking run my trailer into you because I'm trying to save other people's lives. That's what I'm saying, okay? So drive respectfully and understand, hey, if I hit somebody, I could kill a family. I could kill 3 kids. I could kill a full band that was about to break through, you know? People's lives matter on the road. Be respectful. I hate tailgaters. If you're a fucking chronic tailgater, figure it the fuck out, because if you don't figure it out, you're going to die. Tailgaters get dead because they can't fucking stop quick enough. And then you rear end somebody and push them, their front end into somebody else, and that's how you lose a fucking passenger in their seat. So I'm just saying, guys, tip number 3, drive respectful, listen to relaxing music on the road. I don't want to see y'all dead. Sick of crazy fucking St. Louis drivers. That's all I'm saying, man. It's getting out of hand up here. Let's see. What else do I got? Tips for musicians. We're going to keep it brief today. I'm already running the clock a little bit for you guys. But tip number 1 for musicians, keep practicing, okay? Whatever it is you're trying to get better at, too, whether it's an instrument, vocals, drums, as if drums wasn't an instrument, welding, working on cars, fucking power washing. You don't get better unless you do it, right? So get some practice in. 20 to 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. I want to see you guys pick something to practice this week, okay? That you're actively, I think it's different if you're actively choosing to practice something. It's not just something at work that you have to practice at work. If you can pick a hobby, an instrument, something outside of yourself that you have to practice to get better, I think that's a fucking huge character development thing, / like you expanding as a person. It's humongous. It's humongous. Everything I start to tell myself, hey, you could do that, and start practicing, my skills just like keep doubling, you know? I can do a lot of things now, guys, that as young Christopher would have never thought I'd be able to do. On a professional level, too. I'm not talking nothing crazy. I'm talking gigs I never thought I'd do, places I never thought I'd been. I don't know how we got here, guys. Let's keep it up with tips for musicians. Keep listening to new music. Okay, that is humongous. And sometimes that requires you to like step back and actively listen to your friends' suggestions on music. Oh my God. Now, some friends are not trustworthy when it comes to listening to their playlist. I understand that. But no, those friends whose music taste you respect, you got to cultivate music from them too. Give me that album. Shazam that find that they threw on. Whatever, so that you remember it. You know what I mean? I found some of the best music I've ever listened to from my musician friends, just suggestions, okay? And then it turns me on to more stuff, and I listen, and I find stuff I've never heard before, bro. And it's tremendous. But I've definitely shut people down on suggesting music, too, and just, hey, I'm the DJ. And that's kind of a dick move, so I try not to do that anymore. I'm trying to be a better person, right? So I will actively listen to your suggestions, okay? Especially if you guys suggest an album of the week sometime using our email or our voicemail link below in the comments. That'd be tremendous, dude. Shoot those albums at me, okay? Make it so I actually do albums of the week sometime. Tip number 3 for musicians: play with musicians that are better than you. And that seems daunting, like a daunting task, and might be like stress-inducing. Don't let it. Because here's the deal. When you play with musicians who are better than you, like, your skill level is going to improve too, to get on par with them, okay? Challenge yourself. Put yourself into challenging musical situations so that you can overcome and grow and learn new shit, man. Don't be a one-trick pony, you know what I'm saying? I would not be a fluent, awesome... I'm not awesome. I'm a kind of a mediocre. I'm a good... Well, I'll say it. I'm a good piano player. I'm not great. I'm a good piano player. And I got to give myself that, because some people enjoy listening to me. And sometimes you got to, like, give yourself the credit, right? Give yourselves the credit. That's tip number 4. Give yourselves credit where credit is due, right? But never stop trying to grow as a musician. Play with musicians that are better musicians than you, because your knowledge is going to increase, and you're going to get to their level as long as you're respectful and they're respectful, and all, you know. You both understand that you're both chasing the music, man, and that's a beautiful, magical thing. It's the magical thing about bands is when they're chasing the music and trying to make the coolest shit happen, because music is so cool, right? It's so awesome. So awesome. That's why I'm thankful for the Forgiving Tree and the jazz operators every day. You know, those cats are real. I love them. Love playing in a band, you know. I have a whole ass song about it. It's called Playing a Band, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you got to come to that show on June 24th if you want to hear it. We've definitely been rehearsing that one. That one might be kind of a newer one for y'all to hear. Man, love and respect, everybody. No albums of the week this week, except I would like to go ahead and say again, go listen to D-Boy Santana's singles, and Looking at Me Now. Look at me remembering them, bro. I'm not reading anything over here, you know what I'm saying? Matt, all the love in the world for D-Boy Santana. That is a G right there. And if you guys want to, go check out Chris Hippie Davis' Twilight Driving. That was my last album. It's one of my faves, too. And we were talking about doing studio stuff this month, like, even. So I'm starting to work on singles again myself, and should have something to drop by July 31st. Okay, that's going to be pretty cool. Make sure you keep tuning in, guys. Okay, man. So a couple things. Last orders of business, man. I want you guys to go make sure you like and subscribe to Comedy by Coincidence with Chris Davis and Ty Young. That's our comedy podcast. And, okay, if you're not for the not safe for work comedy stuff, don't tune in, okay? I want to keep our relationship, whatever, you know. But if you think music and motivation is a little dry for you, you want something a little more funny, go check out Comedy by Coincidence, because we have a good-ass time over there, okay? Forgiving Tree, make sure you go check out our demo that's out on YouTube, and go subscribe to our Instagram and Facebook stuff, or our YouTube channel, because that's where all of our stuff's going to keep dropping. Look at me caring and burping off mic for you guys. And that's all, guys. I'm just trying to keep all the pieces going and trying to keep it all together, bro. Which is actually, for right now, going pretty well. Shout out to my, you know who's the savage of the week? My wife, Kelly Davis. She's my favorite person in the world, the sweetest person a guy could ever like ask for, and still like, she's a good looking girl. You know what I'm saying? So I lucked out, and she has been nothing but sweet and awesome, and we had a great vacation. And I know we both felt like we kind of got slammed when we got back from vacation immediately. And shout out to you, babe, because you're like number one savage all the way around. I love you. And I love you guys too, man. So, like, everybody, mad love and respect. Thanks for tuning in. This has been another awesome solo episode of Music and Motivation with Chris Davis. I want some guests. I got like 2 lined up for here in the next couple weeks. And I want you guys tuning in for those special guest episodes because those are always the best. Am I right? I love getting cool people in here and getting to talk to them and show them off to you guys. You know what I mean? But if you'd like to be a guest on here, or you know somebody who has stuff to promote that, you know, you're a fan of the podcast, dude, let's promote them. Let's do this shit, bro. Hit me up again. Emails down in the comments. Our voicemails down in the comments. Hit them up, bro. Light those bitches on fire. Even if you want to just drop something funny or say, what's up? I love the podcast. That shit makes my world, dude. Thank you guys. And those of you who have done that, always, I love you guys. I probably said I love you guys like fucking 10 times by now. So I'm going to get out of here. You guys know what's up. You know it's real. You guys have a tremendous week, okay? Peace out, and I will be back next Wednesday with episode 163. Peace.